So welcome back to lecture 6. In this lecture we are going to introduce the IR spectroscopy. It is an important analytical technique for determining the structure of both inorganic and organic compounds. This IR spectroscopy, that is the infrared spectroscopy, is also known as vibrational spectroscopy. As you know that the infrared is the longest wavelength, having the longest wavelength, these radiations are lying in the wavelength range of 0.7 to 400 micrometer. Infrared spectroscopy is based upon selective absorption of IR radiation by the molecule, which induces vibrations of the molecule of the compound. IR instruments are of two types, namely dispersive instrument, which is also known as spectrophotometers, and Fourier transform IR instrument. The radiation sources used are incandescent lamp, Nernst blower, and the detectors used are thermal and proton detectors. If we are talking about the IR spectroscopy, we will discuss about the identification of functional group and the structure through which we can elucidate the structure of the organic compound. We can do the quantitative analysis of number of organic compounds. In this, the covalent kind of bonding taken place between the molecules can also be studied by this. We can also propose the reaction mechanism between the different molecules, the symmetry of the inorganic molecules, and if our compounds is containing some kind of moistures, it can also be determined using the IR spectroscopy. So basically the IR spectroscopy is widely used for the measurement of paints and varnishes. So this spectroscopy is very good, but it also has some kind of limitations. That means we cannot go for determination of molecular weight of the compounds. We can only identify the type of compound it are having the functional groups. As well as IR spectroscopy are not able to analyze any gas sample. And if halogens are there, so the halogens are having a susceptibility for getting the moisture in it, so it is very difficult to have the peaks for the halogen salts. So we will discuss about the IR spectroscopy in this lecture 6.